Night. We are loading into it right now, and we're going to be starting up on Nimbus for our first game of this best of 3. What's the rest of the maps? I can't see them. Overgrowth. Oh, I think it was Overgrowth, and then I think Catalina for map number 3. So yeah, we're going in game, guys. Are you ready? Because Namshar vs. Company, our second series of the night, is on the way. The winner will go on to play Patience in the winners match. The loser will go to play Ignite in the losers match later tonight. So a lot of exciting stuff, a lot of exciting StarCraft 2 on the way. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Game Heart to load up, so we're just going to be going without Game Heart. But that's not too much of an issue, is it, guys? You guys will survive, I hope, maybe. In the upper left-hand corner, whoa, I'm so ahead of myself. In the upper left-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg player from Carnegie Sports. It's Namshar. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the green Terran player from Cascade. Guys, it is Complain. Alright, guys, how are you all doing? Thank you all for... I was getting some relationship advice and shit going down in the chat. You know, thank you, guys. So yeah, thank you for the Twitch dating advice. Did I do the graphics for this myself? No, I did not. Deadmeat actually did them, and Deadmeat is has been a long time supporter of the stream. He was something like my 10th follower on the stream. Like, yeah, he's something like my 10th follower, and he's just awesome. And then one day he was like, yo, can I make you some graphics? I was like, you can make me as many graphics as you want, my man. You know, literally make me graphics all day. So yeah, he was nice enough to make me some graphics. So yeah, guys, we are going into our second series of the night here. Some TVZ to whet our appetite. Wardy, you're so cool. Am I? Am I really? I don't think so. I think you guys are just being nice. Again, guys, do get involved in the chat. Do let us know who you want to see win today, who you're supporting, all of that lovely stuff. You know how it goes. You know how we spam things. So yeah, please do let us know what's up. Let us know what you like and what you're enjoying. Kind of a shame that we actually had to miss casting Startail versus Cascade because Summer League was on the same day. Unfortunately, the teams weren't able to play a different day, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But that is also going on right now as well from the SC2 Team League. That's over on... There's a Russian stream. It's linked on TL. But you guys should stay here as well for the Summer League. Nothing really happening just yet, guys. It's actually been a gasless expand. Interesting stuff to start off here for Complain. So, so yeah, just a hatchery in a pool coming down for Namshar again. Not really all that much to say right now. I mean, you could talk about the map a little bit. I actually really kind of like this map for Zerg because it's just so open. Like, you know, the third base is open. You've got a kind of back... excuse me. You kind of got a backwards route in, so you can, you know, get some damage. You know, you can get some run bys going. Drops are definitely very viable on this map, though, so that's quite a good thing for Terran. The fourth base is, you know, alright to take as well. The fifth base then starts to get a little bit further away, so in a longer game, defending them bases can really become a bit of a task. But look at the middle of the map. I mean, it's just so open. You have, you know, you have multiple angles at which you can engage from as a Zerg player, so you can come in from different angles, go for a surround. You know, there's very little space for Terran. I mean, the tightest spot is probably here, so this is probably the best place for Terran to probably kind of back into. But I mean, in general, there's just so much space around. I mean, there's just so much space, and that's always going to be a good thing when a Zerg does come in and try to engage. Complain going straight into macro game here. He's throwing down this third orbital command and showing us his intentions for the rest of this game. I say orbital command, of course I mean commands, and it'll be an orbital command soon enough. So yeah, third command center on the way for now for Complain. He's got a few marines just situated at the front of his base here. Could have maybe actually sniped that overlord if he was overlord hunting at all. Unfortunately he wasn't, so he is not going to be able to get that there, as the factory will now come down. Expecting to see that reactor come down as well. And very, very standard reactor Hellion play going to be on the way here very, very shortly. So bunker's going to be coming up here as well in a couple of moments. And he's going to get a little bit of extra defense. That third command center just finish. And actually, we had this. Whoa. Okay, we have actually had a second barracks added on. It's a bit of an interesting build from Complain. You know, if you guys know who's done this build before, and you know, please do let me know, because this is quite interesting. Getting the second barracks so quick. He's still getting this factory up. I wonder if he will just skip Hellions and maybe go for some mega fast medevacs. I don't think so though. No, surely not. It's not. Good combination of words there. It's not. So he will go into Hellions. I mean, very stand. I wonder if he might just build 2 Hellions, then swap the factory away, put another barracks on here, so he has a bit of map control, but not necessarily investing too much into the Hellions. Now these Zerglings do back off for now. They're going to come back to this third hatchery, which has started up for Namshar. He's got into his gas as well. He's added on a Roach Run, probably for safety's sake more than anything. More or less expecting him to just play Roach Bling Ling in this game. His lead has finished at 720 though, and what's he going to do with this? He actually is going to get Roach Speed, okay, well, you know, looking at this, I guess, I mean, what else is he to do? Because there isn't Evolution Chambers, so he's not taking up in that way. I mean, what's he going to do? He could go straight into Mutalisks, but that'll be a little bit weird. So he is just going to go for a lot of Roaches here to start things off. They're not going to be defensive at all. And they're going to start heading across the map here very, very shortly. A couple of Marines trying to turn this Overlord away, but it sees everything it needs to see, which is that third command center. I mean, once you see that third command center, you know it's going to be a macro-orientated opening, and when you see it this early at least. So I don't think Namshar's going to be all too worried. I mean, it'd maybe be nice if he could confirm if there's a Banshee on the way or not. He does actually, well, now actually complain from his and he sees Roaches popping out, and he sees the lair finished as well. So, you know, a couple of things for him to be thinking about there, as these 2 Hellions are just sitting on the edge of the creep. So it was just the 2 Hellions. He's now building a barracks on here as well. He used 2 Hellions, then 2 mines, and now he's adding a barracks onto that reactor, or the starport even. So, interesting stuff. Only 2 barracks right now, as his 1-1 upgrades have begun as well. So, you know, if Complain does survive this first attack, I mean, I imagine he's going to get in such a good position, because Namshar's actually droning up. So he's droning up behind this. But still no upgrades, still no sign of anything other than just the Roach Roaring. There's a Bane Nest. Ooh, interesting. Is this going to be like? I mean, it's not going to be an all-in because now he's getting Evolution Chamber as well. I'm intrigued to see what he techs into from this. Whether he just plays a Roach Bling kind of game throughout, or what exactly he's kind of thinking of doing. These Roaches will just start to actually pick away at these rocks here, make it a little bit easier to get up. Complain has invested in 4 bunkers and pulling SCVs. Hard to imagine that this set of Roaches would be able to break this. I mean, Stimpack has also finished, so we've got Stimpack in the game. It'd be very hard for Namshar to do anything here. But he is droning heavily at home, so he's gone up to about 70 drones almost. He does start the spice. He's just going to go into a standard Ling Bling Muta game from this Roach opening. Has to be a little bit more careful of that mine, which is positioned at the front of our Terran player's base. And yeah, Namshar just sitting down here for now and waiting to see what's going to happen. He does Complain just fly 2 medevacs out of his base, but he is spotted by an Overlord if Namshar was paying attention. But if he wasn't paying attention, then very possible here that this drop does go unspoiled. So keep an eye on these 2 medevacs for now, as Roaches are beginning to retreat a little bit. That 1-1 upgrade for Zerg is now well on the way. It's about a quarter of the way done here, but I mean, 1 was about to finish for Complain. However, he'll allow his opponent to catch up just a little bit because that armory is delayed. So forgetting the armory for a little while will hurt him, will set him back. Some tanks have come in here, which aren't necessarily a bad decision. I mean, you know, it's very easy to swap a factory onto a reactor now and start going into mines, and you know, he doesn't really know the composition, and if it is a Roach Hydra composition, there's no doubt that you know, that tanks are one of the best ways to deal with it. So when he sees very shortly that melee upgrades are in the game, that is probably when he's going to say, right, okay, well, I'm going to switch back into mine production now, because tanks aren't as useful against kind of against standard Roachling Bling Muta play. This is one of the dropships and the units associated with it here, and takes a lot of damage on the other. So we'll just continue to boost out here. Still just hunting Overlords in the middle of the map with a contingency of units as well. And I mean, these Roaches are still alive from early in the game, so we've still got what, 18 Roaches on the map. So I mean, I guess the tanks will still help out a bit against them, but as the game goes on, the upgrades will just not stack up for the Roaches at all. They just won't be there. So as the game goes on, Namshar will, the Roaches will fall off. It'll probably get to the point where Namshar maybe just tries a counterattack with them on the third base and just sacrifices them to do as much damage as possible. So, moving forward here, it looks as though a couple of Lings do go down. Complain's going to keep on moving forward right now, and first few meters are coming out, so he has to be very careful with how much he commits to an attack, because, you know, if he picks up and tries to get away, Mutalisks will be in hot pursuit. As the scan does come down, it looks as though he's just going to look to clear some of this creep out for now. It's nothing too major. Picks up a few units actually into a medevac and sends them over to the east side of the map. We'll see exactly where that's going to be heading very shortly, as Namshar looking to try and maybe move forward into an engagement. He's actually going to swing around here. Okay, so he's going to go for it. Let's see how this goes. He's streaming forward with a lot of units. Banelin's connecting on a lot, but whoa, the Mutas going a little bit too far ahead of the rest. Only a couple of Banelins left. There's still a few Marines, but the number of Roaches is just way too great. It's dropping loads in the natural, however, and this is going to start doing a little bit of damage. Namshar has a lot of momentum here, though. He keeps on moving, loses a Mutalisk, however. But he's going to keep on moving forward, and Complain really needs to make a hold now. Now, with only 3 or 4 Banelins, again, it's going to be hard for Namshar to really make this work. But he's losing a lot of medevacs, but at the same time, he's also losing a fair few Mutalisks. Reinforcements coming in too. That dropship has been cleaned up, turned around. As Roaches are now ransacking this third base, can Namshar keep this pressure going? It looks as though our Terran player's feeling confident. He's dropping the mules down already. They are actually going to fall, so maybe a little bit overconfident with that. But with some Marauders in the back and the 4 coming in, it looks as though Namshar is actually going to lose the entirety of his army. Every single Mutalisk goes down, and that is an absolutely huge swing of momentum here in this game. Losing every single Mutalisk is a big, big blow to a Zerg's army, to what a Zerg player can do. Now he's set down to 8 Mutalisks, and that's not a scary Mutalisk count. So Complain is going to use this momentum. He's going to turn around and go across. At the same time, he did kill off Namshar. He did kill off all of the medevacs. So, you know, very few medevacs remain. So it's not as though the Terran army is as scary as it has been as scary as it could be if the medevacs were still in the sky and making sure that it basically never died. Scan comes down to reveal the army. A couple of Queens, some Balins, some Zerglings, Mutas in the sky as well. A couple of Queens are actually coming forward to spread the creep. So more units coming forward here for Complain. He's actually going to change direction and come now towards the 4th base here. Still no mines at all being added into this composition. I mean, he's literally just relying on pure bio, and he's mixing a 4-2 as well, of course. Stemming forward here and looking to try and pick off wherever he can. No concussive shells, so that Queen will be able to get away without too much of an issue. We do actually see Swarm Hosts on the way now, so Namshar maybe feels as though he just needs to turtle for a little bit to make this happen. This is the best engagement you can take, basically, because this is on creep. So this is okay for Namshar for a little while, but realistically right now, it just doesn't seem as though he's got enough at all. The Mutas have taken some pretty serious 4 shots, and you know, they're all red and yellow and orange in the health, so not looking good for Namshar, as his 3rd base is now under attack. Namshar is in trouble here. These medevacs going to heal up this bio army as it stems forward, and Banelins, which are morphing in, may not even be able to finish morphing. A couple of Banelins come through, but they don't really connect with anything at all. A 4 comes in, well, the 4 is here. The Mutas come in and get connected on by a 4 shot, and Complain, he's actually keeping this 4 alive. Some cute micro with that into the medevacs to get a couple more shots away with it. And these Mutas are going to fall back into the main base where the Banelins are going to try morphing in again, and it's not enough. All the Mutas go down. And Namshar would need an absolute miracle to turn this one around at this point. This base is going to fall here, and Complain is just broken through. Namshar not able to get the Swarm Hosts into the game at all. And a very weird opening for Namshar. And I don't really feel it left him in that great of a position. GG is called. Complain takes game number 1 of this best of 3. And game number 2 will be on the way very shortly.